Hello, my name is Rachel, and today we are going to talk about demystifying beauty standards in Kenya. And I've just realized recently that I'm really passionate about issues that talk about colonialism, the societal standards that we have in our country, and anything that involves social change in our society. So I'm very determined to be talking or to be highlighting conversations that create awareness about such issues. So first of all, I'll start talking about the traditional beauty standards that existed before the current standards, because times are changing. So traditionally, a woman would be viewed as beautiful. Like for example, in my community, in Luya community, when you have a gap in between your upper teeth, you get an extra cow, as you know, they believe that that's a sort of beauty standard. And traditionally, if you are dark skinned, if your body was well adorned, those were the beauty standards that existed then. And for example, if like they would add bride price to, they would give any sort of bride price to whatever your people are quoting, because those are the beauty standards then. And so if you are like thick, it was considered that you are very fertile and you're able to fend for your family, like, because your body is well built up for the marital setup. Now, what are the current beauty standards? The current beauty standards have shifted, and right now beauty standards are defined according to the color of your skin. And let me talk about the color of your skin. So if somebody is not light skinned, then they are defined as not being beautiful. And this is very common, even in the insults that people, when you check social media, and somebody even is being insulted that, why are you so entitled and you're dark skinned? Like, it has reached to such levels. When we talk about the video vixens that we see in most of the videos in Kenya, they're usually light skinned. Let's talk about the cover models. They're usually light skinned. Let's talk about even the influencers that we have in Kenya right now. Most of them started off as dark skinned, but as time is going back and back, we even see some of them lightening their skin because of the current beauty standards. And it's so bad, actually it is very bad, I think, to be able to judge people by the color of their skin. And when I talk about this, I like to refer to Martin Luther's speech, I Have a Dream. And he says that, I dream that one day my children will not be judged by the color of their skin, but by the contents of their character and what, how they speak, how they carry themselves, rather than the color of their skin. So light skin is very preferential, and one specific instant is when Martha Karua and Waiguru were vying for the Kirinyaga gubernatorial seat. And Waiguru was being referred to as Minji, the fine one, and then Martha Karua was being referred to as Ndengu. So you see, like, such contrasts between Minji and Ndengu. And I think many people prefer Minji because it's, I don't know, like, it doesn't make any sense. So they are being judged by the color of the skin and not actually the content that they bring on the table. Now, another beauty standard is body type. So the perfect shape is like an hourglass figure, whereby somebody has a slim waist and then has big hips and a well-defined body. And when I talk about this, I cannot fail to mention about body shaming that exists when you don't have that body. We've seen celebrities like, let's say, Pretty Vichy. When you go to her page, it's people just talking about her body type. When people come out publicly and they're saying that they have undergone a surgery, people actually actively body shame them because of, you know, them being thick. And then what impact does this beauty standards have on people? We have seen women who have lost their lives when they are going to undertake surgeries to, you know, try and alter their bodies. And I would want to highly regard this to the societal standards when it comes to beauty, because what that does is it creates pressure to someone to feel like, if I'm not light skinned, then I do not fit to the societal constraints of being beautiful. If I'm not size 8, then I do not fit in the criteria of being a beautiful person. And this creates mental health issues. It creates self-esteem issues because people make comparison and they always want to work towards achieving that bar for beauty standards that have been set by the society. And I had there's a creator I like, she's called Natasha, and she was talking about, like, for example, skin lightening. People prefer something that is close to white, and that's why light-skinned girls are preferred in Kenya. People prefer, you know, the white women are mostly not like thick, and so that's what even Africans are actively defining as standards for beauty, which should not be the case. What's our call to action? As people, we need to rethink about our own African nature. We need to rethink about what is being an African person. And I will not start talking about the conversation on hair. This will be another topic. I don't want to touch on hair today. What is it being an African person? What is it being beautiful? And you know, even some people say that beauty lies in the eyes of the beholder. And so don't be shaken, don't be moved. You are beautiful in your own way. Learn to accept yourself. Learn to appreciate your body, because what you are looking down on is maybe somebody's goal. And I want to urge women that they should not feel like they have to lessen themselves in order to fit into what the society wants them to be. Those are just standards, and at the end of the day, it's you to make that choice. It's you to make that decision to be what you want to be. That's it for today. Stay tuned for more, and let's redefine beauty standards in Kenya. Thank you. See you next time. Bye.